Right, welcome to the overview of this. A Bosch Logixx 8. Now, people who know me generally go... Obviously I have one model and then sometimes I do the whole video set. And this I bought brand new myself, I think over about 5 years ago now. And my cousin still has it. Yeah, this one is the exact same model. It's actually a Bosch Logixx 8 WAS32461. 8 kilo, 1600 spin with its Eco Science drive, and the programming is still pretty much the same. So, picked this up from auction. Excuse me. Now, it got sold the previous week. I was at work and I couldn't bid on it. It went for a very cheap price, and then the following week it was back in. One of the team that worked there, he showed me, he said the guy brought it back because it was tripping electrics. Really simple fix. Basically, the guy has either got the wire caught or something whilst he's been transporting it and pulled the mains lead. The mains lead has then shredded itself from the back, and the both the live and the neutral spades have come out, and were actually in contact with each other. So, I mean, as soon as you plugged it in, it sent 240 volts and 13 amps straight into one circuit. No wonder it blew. Anyway, cable replaced. Also, the door seal's been cleaned. It's now immaculate. Right. This was all mouldy, but what was more interesting is something that's actually found as a design flaw. Come here. Stupid thing. Right. You see, as you know from my previous videos, we've got this, the Aquaform kind of, I don't know what to call it really, but basically it comes from the pre-wash and the softener parts of the thing, and it was all mouldy around it, all around here, and then there was mould obviously within the seal and on the door. You know, it was actually on here, and then it got me thinking, why is the mould up here? And it's a bit of a design flaw really, because when you're using fabric softener, which obviously has, again, still has that biofilm, obviously some of it's obviously getting caught around here sometimes. And then it's getting stuck there. And I mean, it wasn't just black mould around here, it was black mould inside the actual thing. Anyway, I'm going to give it a little test run first. Make sure everything's alright before... And then we'll get on with some washing. I won't be tonight because we're actually at night time now, about 9 o'clock in the night. But we're going to do SB Perfect 60 first. To be honest, this is a pretty good nick, apart from this scratch, which kind of lets the whole thing down. But other than that, the draw's pretty clean actually. Tiny specks of mould, and that's it. Right, so we're going to obviously test it. Now it should fully work because it is from auction and it was sold good working order, or as they put it, just working order. A bit like that as a new sea washer dryer here, that WD 1015J I've got, 1013J. They sold it as working order. Basically, it will actually perform a whole cycle, but there may be issues with it. Like I say, I get all them. So basically, the auction rooms is all house clearances. This machine, I got told by the guy, it was an old lady who died from a house clearance. And me knowing how old it is, it's clearly not had that much use. But it's likely that if the care assistance that went in, I know because my other half does it, it's likely that they would have may have used 30 degrees, they may have used super quick, they may have actually used 60 still, but as my other half, when she goes to these houses and had to do washing, they always end up with like liquid tabs or liquid pods and stuff like that. Yeah. I mean, one she went care for, they always end up using the Super Quick 14. Another, they actually did use the Fast Wash 60 on the hot point at 60 every single day, with only like a half load as well. But you're still liquid that they were using. Anyway, I'm not going to do all the programs and options because we've done that in the past. But what I am going to do is a couple of just one. Well, I'll say one or two. I do 5 normally, 5 cycles. Obviously, fully test out the machine, and I'm going to obviously do Cotton Standard 60. So it's a remake. Obviously, as people know me, I do the Standard 60 as the full length cycle, even though it's 3 hours and 25 on this, I think. The original one I'd done, it has a lot of views, but I've noticed that it has been cut down. Now, this time it will be the actual full-length cycle. I'm also going to do Super Quick 15, and I'm also going to do a few others, not decided yet. And this is simply because I'm redoing these, because everything I do now, despite using the same camera as I did back then, or I might have had the Toshiba Camillo, but my quality of the video has now gone up, so it's more of a remaster of them, really. Right. I'll just show you it switched on, because that's weird, I haven't even switched it on yet. Yeah, it's all lit up. Right. So, obviously, one note to say, we've got wash mode, rinse and spin, so that tells you where we're up to. What I forgot about was how fast everything goes, so, like, obviously, speed perfect. Is 1 hour 6. Excuse me, I got a cold anyway. But what I forgot was that dark wash goes up to 1200 and sensitive goes up to 1600. Right. We're going to do a test cycle. I'm not going to film, it's just going to be speed perfect 60, just to make sure that the heater's working and it can go through a whole cycle. Oh, and one final thing which I forgot to show you. It's nothing to do with the actual machine, but they clearly had to use an extension pipe on this. Can we see? They've tied that on, but there's a thing. There's a problem with it. That's the wrong way round. In fact, you're supposed to have a little thing that goes in between. You're supposed to go between that and that with a little joiner thing. That is the wrong way round. So the first thing I'm going to have to do is take that off.